Welcome back to another Friday MLB The Show update. We got the third inning program, new May Spotlight, which kind of disappointed, a weekend classic, some new cornerstones, new chase pack, all that fun stuff. So let's get into it. And before we do that, leave a like on this video. It helps out a lot. Subscribe so you don't miss any more MLB The Show chicanery along the way. And leave a comment. Is this a good update, bad update? I think it's kind of mid, but we'll sort of see what happens. So without further ado, let's get into it and see what goodies they dropped under our tree today. Sound good? Let's rock. As always, we will start here on the coming soon screen because I think this is an important thing to talk about. So all the stuff happening today: Weekend Classic, third inning program, double XP and PXP, Cornerstone Evolutions, brand new, Kiner, Turner, and Jim Palmer. May Spotlight are in the first May one where you get Kyle Stowers, and then coming soon on Tuesday, new multiplayer program, new World Series rewards, new Flawless rewards coming on Friday, new program on Friday, and it looks like on Saturday, which is an interesting day to be dropping new content, or Friday. So sorry, the Tuesday, all the new stuff drops, and then Friday, I'm an idiot. Thursday drops Flawless rewards, the new program, and then Friday is Moonshot. I'm assuming that's the event. There's no reason to play it. They watered the crap down out of that poor thing, so it's no longer what it used to be. But they're bringing it back because I don't know. You want to hit homers? Who knows? Okay, let's just go down the list here. Let's start with the XP reward program here, and we'll sort of work our way down here. So going along the way here, you sort of see here. The first one's at 750. We'll get back to that. The first thing I want to show is they changed where the bosses are going to be. First off, the first card we're gonna get here is again Matt Cain, but we'll get back to it. The first card here is at 245 XP. They changed it. I don't really know why. My only assumption is the data they're showing was people weren't getting boss packs. That's sort of what happened a couple years ago, or last year, I think, where it didn't seem like people were getting them, so they lessened them. They said they want to get them earlier to people. I think it's sort of the opposite. I think people weren't getting them, so this is them trying to give people these cards. And again, we'll get into what they are here in a second, but continuing on here, it's a lot of packs as always. The next boss is at 400, not 500. So on the back end, it's just more packs, and then you end with the deluxe choice pack. So going all the way back to the beginning here, let's show off what's in these cornerstone packs. So the cornerstone packs, the new ones are Jim Palmer, Justin Turner, Ralph Kiner, and they're also, if you missed any of them for whatever reason, you can go pick them up. But just it looks like you can get one of 3 in the first round and then one of 6 in the second. They cannot be sold. So if you have them, I think you can trade them in, would be my guess. So you got some free cards to trade in. So let's jump in let's take a look at what these cards are off the rip here. So first one up is going to be Jim Palmer. Jim Palmer, 4-seam curve, 12-6 curve, big 12-6 curve, sinker, slider, and a changeup. This is his gold version. We're not necessarily going to be using him other than to sort of get the diamond. Let's go to Turner, Justin Turner. This card is pretty balanced. I think he's actually pretty good for a gold. 81, 87, 65, 84. Good clutch. His fielding's kind of lacking. But this is his veteran card when he was a first baseman, so it's not going to be the greatest. But if you want to stick, why did it say third? There's third base on the card. Nevertheless, he is a first baseman primarily on this card. Again, ignore the one in the corner that says third base. Who knows? I don't question things here. So jumping over to what is good old Ralph Kiner. Ralph Kiner here. Sporting a 74, 83, 68, 95. He's going to hit homers. He's a primary left fielder with nothing that can't play anywhere else. Generally, I just stick him at DH. I think his profile is really good as a DH. Obviously, he can't really hit or defend, rather. Sorry, he can't defend. I don't know what I'm talking about. And then let's show off their diamond variants here. So let's go over to, we got to go to programs. Let's go over to programs. Oh, you see the bosses right there. Bernie Williams, Eric Gagne, and Trevor Story. I don't know why I was trying to hide him. You already know. Let's just go in order here. Here's Jim Palmer's diamond card. By the way, do the missions. I would say just load them up and just do them as you go here, and then finish these last. So when you get them, you should be fairly close, I would assume. But here's the diamond if you missed it on stream. The diamond variant of Jim Palmer, same pitch mix, 4-seam curve, slider, sinker, change. Stamina is 110. K per 9 is 74. His clutch is 90. He'll be okay. If you want to throw him, you can. Jim Palmer cards, I think, throw off the timing a little bit. So he's probably decent enough to throw. But again, I would say maybe do him last. Not that he's not good, but in terms of kind of where we are, I think we can hold off. Unless you desperately need another starting pitcher for Weekend Classic, then by all means, if you're doing that, go ahead and jump in. Though, I would say start off with this guy first, Justin Turner here. Again, best thing. I think two of these guys are vets, so you can double on the veteran missions pretty quickly here. But again, same thing. Knock out the moments and all that stuff. I don't know why I backed out of that and went back to Jim Palmer. But I think, too, he's also a veteran card, right? Oh, last ride. So you can't. So you need last ride cards. Okay. Just wanted to... Oh, the veteran is Tony Clark from the last one. So if you don't have Tony Clark, you can double up there. But let's take a look at good old JT here. JT is a lefty killer as always. 92, 61 right, 125, 100 versus left. The downside is his clutch is only 90, so righties, it'll stay the same, but you're going to feel it on the clutch on the lefties to a certain degree, which is unfortunate for a card like him. I'm going to open up a Waterloo. That's what you heard. It's a Waterloo. Relax. The vision's okay. He can play third primarily. He probably could play first if you really wanted him to, but when he was a Dodger, he was, as you know, a third baseman. It's Nectarine. What is it? Nectarine. It's Nectarine Raspberry Waterloo for those inquiring. We don't drink sodas anymore. It's a sad day here. I digress. Going on to the final one, Ralph Kiner. Ralph Kiner is kind of the same as JT or JD. 83, 100, 86, 101. He's a little bit more balanced, but JD had, the very high hundreds, 3 out of 4. He's got more power. Again, I think this card's going to rake. He's a very good budget DH. I wouldn't play him in the field. You could probably hide him out there. I don't necessarily know if it's good or bad. I would probably just DH him, use him as a free DH. But hey, again, not really up to me. I think he or JT would be your best bet for the first one. Now, let's go back to the program since that's kind of where we're flowing. Let's talk about the bosses. I don't know why I went there. Let's go to the bosses here in the XP reward path. So again, they're coming early at 245. As you know, reasons I assume we can all figure out here. But here they are in all their glory. Bernie Williams. Here, let me raise it a smidge here. Bernie Williams, Trevor Story, and Eric Gagne. So jumping here, let's take a look at Bernie Williams here. He's got max contact and 115 power against lefties, 90, 65 against righties. His clutch is 111. So again, it'll bring it up against righties, down against lefties if that matters. His defense should be fine out in center field. His reaction 67. I don't know if he's going to get the bestest of jumps. I think it's one of those weird bits where I just feel like he should be adequate. The fields aren't large. It's not spacious, so it really shouldn't be a problem. But I don't know, to each their own. Eric Gagne is the second card here. So Eric Gagne, 5 pitches, 4-seam Vulcan change, splitter, slurve, and a slider. Really high pitch clutch at 101. Controls good, velocity, break, all amazing. 105, 107 hit per 9 respectively. I think he's a card you need to pick up, truthfully, and then go from there. He's a lock for me. And then the last one here is Trevor Story. Trevor Story, again, a lefty killer. 82, 75, 103, 100. His clutch is 91. Similar to Bernie Williams, it'll bring it up, but down against lefties. In terms of which one's better, I would say whatever you feel like you're weaker against. P. Crow Armstrong, as much flack as he gets for not hitting the ball, is an adequate center fielder. If the worst case is you feel like P. Crow can play a little better defense and you value that, go Trevor Story. Trevor Story is going to will be adequate to begin with. It just really comes down to who you think's better. If you sort of value, if you want a little bit more pop on the right side, then go with Trevor Story. If you think, hey, I want a lefty killer, like a legit lefty killer, and a guy who can handle the bat against right, then go Bernie Williams. What I would say, it's Eric Gagne, and pick your poison for the back end here. And then let's take a look at the guy you're going to get here just by playing here, Matt Cain from the 2010 postseason. Here's the funny thing. I looked this guy up because I was like, how good was he? The guy didn't allow an earned run the entire time. He had a ton of walks. It's sort of shown in the control, but he's got a four-seam circle change, curve, slider, sinker. I think he'll play okay. They were talking about how his slider's really, it's a very tight slider. He has breaker outlier, so it's not going to break as much. He's also homebody and night player, so when you're using him, night games are the way to go. His K per 9's kind of low, but again, his walk per 9, again, he walked a lot of guys. His strikeout to walkout rate was 1, so keep that in mind, but I think he'll be adequate. I think he'll be okay. I think the peripherals play better. He's very much a flawed card, but the numbers that it's based on are kind of, some things are good and other things are bad, but I think he'll be adequate, at least for the time being. And that's that, basically. So let's go over to the other thing, the hot topic, the hot, smoking hot topic. Let's talk about everyone's favorite, the Tops Now program. So taking a look here, you got Kyle Manzardo, Zach Angos, and then the pack, and of course Kyle Stowers is our special boy here at the end. So jumping to Kyle Manzardo, first off, if you played last year, you're going to see some things repeat here. Kyle Manzardo, first baseman for the Guardians, 79, 82, 94, 79, 90. It's similar to the card we got last year when the game first dropped. It feels that way. He's got a good swing. I don't know if he's going to get a lot of play. But if you're really that low budget-wise, this is going to fill that spot pretty darn well, I would say. Maybe not. We'll see how it compares, but I would say if you're kind of looking for something on the budget-friendly, free-to-play side, he's your guy. Taking a look at the closer here, good old Zach Agnos here. He's got a 4-pitch miss, cutter, splitter, 4-seam sweeper. Everything's going to be kind of hard. He doesn't have any quirks. The hit per 9's good. The pitching clutch is good. The velos, I wish was a little higher. The breaks there. He could sneak into the pen. Again, in terms of bullpen options, there's not a lot. He very much might be a guy that could sneak in there. I would assume if you think you need the guy, then you definitely need the guy. So there's that. And now let's talk about someone. Let's go into let's do the free one because this has no controversy whatsoever. I promise you. Let's take a look here. Kyle Stowers, 91, 102 against righties, 79, 58 lefties, and look at that clutch, 91. And why did he get this? Well, he hit a walk-off grand slam, so they said, you know what, 91 clutch. Kyle Stowers has been an absolute animal, by the way. He can play right field, first base, and center field. Look, 100 clutch wouldn't have killed you. I'm just going to say. So it stays the same versus righties, goes up against lefties. Like I said, welcome to when fielding matters, and this is kind of what we're left with. We're left with very odd choices. He's got no steal, but he can field. And durability, baby, brings the card value up. Let's take a look at the pack here. So in the pack, as always, we got some cards. We got Michael Garcia, Bailey Ober, Jake Myers, Daniel Sheeman, and Gunnar Hoagland. So let's start off with Tanner Hoagland here. So going into Tanner, 4-seam sinker, circle change, slider, sweeper, decent average, I would say, per 9s and stats. It's not going to really be doing anything overly exciting, I would say. Again, he's probably going to have no quirks. So if you pull him, you got another Tops Now card, I would say. So you got that going for you. Next up is Daniel Sheeman. The Sheester. What do we got for Sheeman? 95, 103 right, 74, 52 lefties. Road performance not seen since Babe Ruth in 1919. I don't know what the hell that even means. He can play second, third, short, everywhere minus first and catcher. Again, feels sort of budgety. And look, clutch is 98. Wow, look at that, guys. He's going to be in the pack, so I'm sure a lot of people will pull him as well. The last one is Jake Myers. Jake Myers got this for first Astro with 2 home runs, a triple, and a double in the same game. Interesting. So for him, 81, 80, 70, 60, right and left. His clutch is 95. Again, haha, teehee. And he can field. He can run a little bit. Again, I'm sure a lot of people are going to pull him. Will they use him? Got me. Let's talk about the Lightning guys. Let's start off with the player of the month, Brady Obert, who I said could have been a sneaky choice to get upgraded and a player of the month card. 4-seam, circle change, slider, sweeper, 12-6 curve, 92 stamina, 100 walk, B per 9, 104 pitching, clutch velocity. He's not exactly there, but he's a road warrior, breaker, outlier. He's done pretty well. 5 straight quality starts, the 1.97 ERA. Not too shabby. And again, you look at the dates. The guy, you could have given a player of the month card. Just saying. Putting that out there. Who am I to judge? And then again, Miguel Garcia is another one. This card's funny to me for a reason here. 94, 90, 75, 50 power. His speed is 73, but he can apparently steal. He does get a lot of steals. I don't know why his speed's the way it is. Good fielding. He's a sneaky guy in fantasy because of the stolen bases. Don't know if he'll be that sneaky here, but there's that for you guys. And again, do all these moments. That'll do it for you for there. And then these missions. This might be the most annoying portion. Because there's not a lot to do. There's not a lot here at the moment, and of course, the nonsensical Lightning collection. Oh, good luck if we're chasing that one. Jumping over to the store because there is some stuff in there we need to go over. Make sure you get your free Mother's Day packet, your sock, your bat, and your banner. Make sure you do that. May Spotlight, April Spotlight, that didn't go away. The new chase card, Willie Castro. They thought they could shadow drop this. 116.86 against righties, 125.83 versus left. The dude can't play everywhere, but he can play second and third. His clutch is max. I think this is because of the card we had last year in BR. He is going to be the most expensive Willie Castro you've probably ever seen. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. And of course, there's the headliner from last time as well. I want to say that is everything. Let me just make sure they didn't sneak in a conquest map. They did. There are 2 Miami Marlins for the Marlins uni, and then the Arizona Diamondbacks one. So if you need the stat missions, you see I have a lot. I have like 7 to 8 to do. I got a lot to do if I ever need to do it. So you can get some jerseys this way. Not too shabby. And again, I think that's darn near everything. Yeah, they did some changes. I think the changes were welcome, but let's real quick. Hold on. Let's go into Weekend Classic. Let's show off these let's show it off. Hold on. Hang on. Wait a minute. Put a little love in it. Can I see the thing? No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. No, didn't want to do that. I just want to show the cards. It's a Ryan Sandberg and a Giancarlo Stanton that are not funny by any stretch of the imagination. They might not be there because they haven't been discovered yet, but they are out there. Let's see if we can find them. One was a second half hero. Ryan Sandberg, here you go. The first one for Weekend Classic. 94, 90, 111, 78. His clutch is 78. Haha, teehee. Good luck if you're playing for this guy. I got nothing to say to that. I don't think this card's very good. And speaking of cards that are a little underwhelming, this man exists. Giancarlo Stanton, 103, 82, contact power, 90, 108. He can field because they said the younger Stanton, he can field, which is hilarious for one reason and one reason only. Why, you ask? Here, let me show you. If we go to Live Series and take a look at another right fielder, Aaron Judge is better. If you got Aaron Judge, I wouldn't run Giancarlo. Maybe you could DH him. You could DH one, but I'm just going to say this live series. Remember when I said Live Series Aaron Judge is going to be up there with some of the cards you're going to be getting? Just saying. throwing it out there. Saying. So that's there. I just wanted to throw it out there. That now is everything. They did do an update for transactions, but that is everything we just went over. So hopefully we didn't ruin. I didn't forget anything. I think I went through everything. I hope. So yeah. Again, there's everything. It'll last the next 23 days or whatever. Weekend Classics over here till Tuesday. So if you're taking part in that, good luck. Trying to get 6 wins and all that fun stuff. But yeah, that is where we put something over it. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like it, all that fun stuff. We'll be back here Monday, and I'm gonna record probably pack opening after this, so there'll be pack opening video Monday. So with all that being said, my name is Specs, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys.